Yeah, so we're back for episode 2 of Mentality Focus. Unfortunately, Alan couldn't join us today, but that's what happens if you're living if you're living on the opposite side of the world. So the time zone discrepancy is definitely an issue for us, but that doesn't inhibit us from taking another episode. So we're we're back. I'm back again. So back again with episode 2. And yeah, just me solo today. And what I'm going to talk about today is something that has come up like in the last, let's say, 2 weeks, but also the last month, especially that it has been been playing in my mind. And that is the power of doing things that you hate doing. Because um the reality is that any anything worth doing is anything worth achieving or anything worth doing is has some elements in it of has some actions that you need to take that are um going to be parts that you don't like to do, that you don't want to do. So for example, if you decide to build a business, if you if you decided to build a business, you have to do things that you don't like. You might be very passionate about starting a particular maybe you want to become a really good coach, or you want to bring like the best product to market. But there's definitely going to be parts that you want, and definitely going to be parts of that business that you're going to think of, damn, like I don't want to do that. I don't want to do those things. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that shit. So it's the same for example, in my case, like I've been kickboxing for like 2 years. I've also been doing like MMA from time to time. And pretty much, every time I go to the gym, I'm just like, well, almost every day I don't feel like training like most of the time. Like 80% of the time, I don't want to train, but I still do it. Right before training, right before I'm about to step in my car, I'm just like, damn, like what might happen? Like I'm again going to spar against somebody that's likely has been in the has been has stood in the ring and is might be even a better fighter than me. But I still decide to go to the gym to get stronger and to become better. And that's unbelievably important if you want to do if you want to do anything of value in your life. Because without if you don't have the discipline to do things that you don't like to do or you don't want to do, then you will achieve nothing. It's as easy as that. Anything worth doing has elements or has a part of it that you're not going to want to do. So for example, another example, I've I've been working in sales. I used to work in sales before, and I got back into a sales job like about 3 months ago. And every day I wake up, I'm like, I don't want to make the calls. I don't want to do it. Like there's going to people that are going to scold at me. There's going to be people giving me rejections. There's there's all kinds of things that can happen from it. But the moment I make a sale, that's the moment that's the most gratifying of the whole job. Of course, if I want to, like I will be making calls and just making sales all the time, but that doesn't happen. But the sale wouldn't hold any value if I didn't have to go through I don't know how many rejections, or I don't know how many people that would have to tell me would have to give me a no. So if you were if you want to achieve something if you want to achieve something significant in your life, like the bigger your goals, the more things you're going to the bigger goals that you have, the more things you want to do in your life, the 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 more things that you will have to do, that you don't want to do or that you hate to do. So the problem that most people have is that they don't have the discipline. They don't have the discipline to do the things that they know that they need to do. I mean, I get asked sometimes, like, how do you get the motivation to do all of this work, to make all of these calls, or to go to the gym to go to the gym for like years and years straight without ever like taking a break. That is because, like, I don't need the motivation personally. I know that if I don't take the actions that I need to take daily in order to get where I want, then I'm never going to get where I want. And especially the thoughts that one day I will wake up and I'm like, oh my freaking God, like I wasted so much time, and there's so much that I could have done but I didn't, or I should have done this years ago. That haunts me like once every while. And that should, if you have ambition, and if you're dedicated to your own self-development, then that should bother you too. You should wake up in the morning like, like, damn, there's so much work. There's so much I need to do. I just know that I need to get to work right now. And as soon as you start thinking this way, it will become way easier for you to take the actions daily in order to get where you want to go. So you might be thinking like, oh my God, like I will never get the discipline to do it, because I'm playing video games, and I'm eating popcorn every weekend, and I'm just binge watching Netflix. Start slowly, start to improve incrementally, and especially think about your future every day. Think about, what will my future self, what will the version of me in a year from now think back on the person that I am right now? Will that person be appreciative of the work that he has done for the last year? Or will he just think like, oh damn, like I didn't live up to my potential? So I'll leave you with that thought. And with that, I'm going to give you all a big peace, and we're on to the next episode. Thank you. See you in the next one.